it's not just The Ward, it's John Carpenter's The Ward. Because that's what John Carpenter does. I don't know if you know that. Some people don't know this. John Carpenter puts his name in front of all of his movies. And it's amusing and silly, and it's a pretty smart move because it's got his name out there everywhere. You can't not know it. So, it's a John Carpenter movie, and to me, that kind of shows in a bad way. You know, John Carpenter's going back to the very beginnings, in the 80s, 70s, actually. The Thing came from the 70s. He does old school, cheesy, kind of, you know, slasher movie type stuff. And what you have here is that. There's a bunch of girls, I think there's 5 of them, in an insane asylum, you know, being treated, and at the same time being stalked by a killer ghost. And you think, well, ooh, spooky killer ghost, but it's not really spooky, it's more like Jason, plotting after them, stabbing at them, strangling them. Serial killer stuff, and that part is lame. I'm gonna call that lame. I just did. So, you got that. But there's the mystery, the question, you know, where does this ghost come from? Why is it after us? What's going on? That's the question in every ghost movie, I think. And what happens here is exactly the same as what happens in another movie that I can't tell you the name of, because if I did, and you've seen it, it would spoil this movie. There's a big, big twist to this movie, which is great. I love that, but it is an exact copy of another movie. If you've seen both of these movies, you know which movie I'm talking about. That's disappointing that they blatantly copied an earlier movie, but it's fun. It's very fun. It worked well in the other movie. It's enjoyable in this movie, even though this movie is much cheesier than the other movie, which is a great movie, which I can't recommend to you, unfortunately. So, yeah, such a shame I can't recommend the better movie. This is silly, but it was very enjoyable because of the twist, because of how it all works out. But along the way, I mean, you're seeing these dumb, you know, serial killer attacks. At one point, the ghost is killed, temporarily, by an axe. You can't... It's a ghost. The ghost was very solid. So, that's what happened. And we're gonna give this... These are the fingers. We're gonna give some of them. We're gonna do this... Oh, 1, 2, 3. I keep giving 3s. Let's go 3.5. 3.5 stars for The Ward. Giving it some bonus for the twist. Some minus for the stupid ghost stalking stuff. Otherwise decent. Okay.